and we're streaming. So the floor is yours.
All right. So there was only one game tonight because the other one got rescheduled. Typical. Um, and it was what? It was Nordiques versus Huskies.
Yeah.
I only watched a little bit of this game because I was busy watching the Storm Bandits game.
So was I.
But all I know is that I think like there was like three different people who scored. I know it was Catholicism Rocks, Dio, and Only Burb. Terrible goaltending from the Huskies. I'm not one to crap on JBHL players, but it was not a great performance.
Oh my God, Softies is alive.
I think it was like 15 shots and like 3 goals, which isn't awful, but you got to expect more. And the shot difference was crazy. Yeah, it was like 15 to like 4 shot difference that game.
Yes, yes.
You have to get used to Lil Wall just getting these shutouts because he has not played a comp team. He's just always flexing how I get all these shutouts in the JBHL because
I
I
think it's
play.
funny he joined as soon as he said that, like mid.
Yeah,
He's in here now. He's raising his hand to come up. Wait, little.
bring him up. I want to talk about his
All right,
fraudulent save percentage.
all right.
Good. Hold on. Yeah, it was good.
Your fraudulent save percentage.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what's good.
damn.
I think personally the Lions are gonna put an end to this save percentage thing.
Mhm.
Because I've seen you against a slightly comp team and it didn't look great. No, hopped in for that for that non-HL game. They were a little bit more comp than you, and you went 3 for 5. So I just feel like if
It
you weren't three goals on 5 shots.
wasn't 5 shots. It was like 6 shots. I had a point
Yeah,
five
it
save
was.
percentage.
Yeah, it was. Well, I mean, like when I stopped watching, it was 3 goals on 5 shots.
I know I was shit that game, but yeah,
Do you think you're non-HL caliber?
not right now.
I do.
Give me some
I
time to develop at least. Jesus,
I mean, just before that game, you were always talking about how you were high end or like mid end non-HL, and then
I never said that once. I said at most I'll be backup for Nom next season at most.
next season. No, I think if you continue to develop the way you are, you could easily start Nom next season. I mean, you have all the game sense and all that, but I just feel like you have to have more awareness. And there's a positioning issue with you sometimes, where you play too far back and allow 5 holes in P3s.
I mean, I'm starting to work on that. I have Frank coaching me right now. In scrims, usually I'll be on the away team, and he'll put our best players on the home team, and then we'll have some decent players on the away team, right? And that
I,
helps me
I
practice for games.
I believe the best opportunity to become a good goalie is to come to the Flamingos because we have Nixes as our goalie coach. Nixes is like a top 5
Buddy,
BHL
where the
goalie.
fuck do you think I was?
I know you were at the Mingos, but
Yeah, exactly.
I mean I told them not to trade you. They did.
I don't know why they traded me, but whatever. I have
Our
Frank as my
goalies.
coach now, and everything, all my success this season, I, I say that's because of Frank.
Frank is a very good coach.
He's been great.
Let's talk about the Lions and their rescheduling issue.
Okay. Can we? Do you want to bring up Fizz? He was the Huskies goaltender.
Ooh, Fizz. I see his ceiling, and it's a lot higher than the level he's playing at now.
Okay, well let's bring him up to talk about that.
Hello?
Hello, Fizz.
How's it going?
How was it going? So you did not have your great performance today.
No, not the best one, not the one that I wanted, not the one that I think I should have played, but sometimes things don't go the way you want it to. And as hard as you try, it just won't happen.
Even Vasilevsky has some pretty bad games, but it's a developing league, and obviously the coaching staff at the Huskies is solid, and they're gonna be able to develop you into a pretty good prospect.
Yeah,
And
I feel like it's a learning process too. It's obviously this is like my sixth game as a fucking sorry as a goalie, so I'm still kind of learning everything. But it's been a weird few months considering I've jumped to team, just not wasn't really sure on who I wanted to sign with, and so I'm hung it up in Huskies. I don't know how. Couldn't tell you how, but
that's the weird.
oh,
That's the issue with the JBHL. There's no real security there. Like your position is always like up for grabs. If you don't play a great game, you could always be traded, or if like a coach doesn't see the potential that he wants to see in you, you could always just get sent out. And I just feel like that also just stunts some players' developments because they're just bouncing around between different styles of coaching. And that
yeah,
can
that's yeah, I agree with that on that one. That's may
Um,
or may not have been the reason why I was traded from our geeks, but I don't wanna jump too much into that.
yeah.
But yeah, it's been a fun time with Quake and Kuzi. There are actually some very quick coaches. A lot of honestly though, a lot of my like play style I gotta give from like Nexus, Nexus and honestly just Nexus himself. Just like taking me in, showing me what the heck I'm doing, even though I'm just got thrown under the bus. So I can give a lot of credit to him. And honestly, same for Lego because Lego was kind of like the main reason I got into being a backup. So I'll give him credit where his credit is due.
Um. All right. Now that I can speak,
Yippee!
I just
Softies can speak.
yeah.
Hooray.
I needed to update my Discord. I watched some of the VOD and it seemed like both goalies were oversliding. Is a big thing I saw.
That is, yeah, I can agree with you on that. I'm trying to not like I kind of click it out of habit. I'm trying to not click it.
Yes, and there's a really easy way to not overslide. It's just getting in P3 and P2.
P2.
Yeah, just getting in P2 later. Like like you can wait for the shot, but I mean, let's be honest. If you're not able to get in P2 after they shoot it, you're not going to be a good goalie. So that's a
Yeah, and I'm having other goalies that I'm talking to, and they're little. Sorry, 1 second. My little brother's being annoying. Basically, what I've learned is that I've kind of got to guess the shot. I've kind of just been chilling in P1, P2, and I've kind of just realized I gotta just wait in P2. I mean P1, and then kind of like judge off them because I'm moving too slow, and that's why I'm sliding so much because I'm in P2 and I'm trying to cover my ass. So
yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
fixing that. It's work in progress, but it's working. But
Yeah, that's
I
something I
firmly
saw
believe though
between both
if the
goalies.
Huskies do continue to get forwards and other defensive, we will be better. But right now, it's not what we should be. I'm just gonna say
Yeah,
that.
it was quite
Um,
obvious that Pepsi Bricks currently is just not doing it for y'all. Um,
I mean, he's a scrim right now, so but he's working. He's labbing it. So
he is labbing. I
yep.
admire his courageous labbing abilities. And I'll go over some of the. I'm gonna
Yeah.
watch
There's
back
also
all the VODs from the
and they're
couple
also
weeks.
the goalie that's backing up the Huskies is my little brother. So next season we'll see Lilith is wearing the Huskies jersey.
Oh yeah,
Hopefully,
Softies, we gotta record your
playing a clinic.
podcast tonight.
Dude, I can't like log onto the server and go into the booth, but
Oh no, Toasted can finally do it. He's not gonna be at a game tonight, so.
well, yeah, but I
Oh,
just don't have
Legos
my
is banned.
computer.
Oh, you don't have your computer? Well, go on your phone
No.
and log in.
What do you mean?
This guy
You,
doesn't know Blocky Hockey
I'll
Mobile.
go on Chatcraft. Like,
Thank
fine.
you, Fizz, for your time. Zulus, so you seem to be a master yapper about the Lions, it seems.
Well, as a coach, it's my
So, I'm
job.
gonna bring up Seven Josh if they want to come up, that is. I don't know if they want to. But, and you can yap for a while.
All right. One thing about Seven Josh is that I think he could have way crazier stats on a different team.
That's
Because
a fair statement.
the way the Lions are built right now is we let like the first line. I actually can't say this, but yeah. So like I just feel like because of all the talent we have on this roster, his production is kind of limited. And I feel like if you were on a team like the Aces or the Huskies, for example, who are in like dire need of like a forward, he'd feast because like he's got to play with Doggin and Outduel and
Both
Popmate.
incredible goal scorers, respectively.
Yeah, like I mean, all three of them can just actively score hat tricks, and they're always passing. It's just crazy to watch them play, and not like if you didn't see these guys playing in the JBHL, these guys could honestly get some time in Nam. But it's just I feel like if he were elsewhere, it'd be good. But it's good we have him here. It's good to keep a prospect close.
Yeah.
And I want to talk about how the Lions have literally not played a game that has not been rescheduled this season. Every single
my
game
lord.
has been rescheduled. They were meant to
Like,
play today.
how can you,
but
like there has to be a date that you can play.
I just feel like Kiet just tries to get literally everybody to be at the game at that certain time.
I think Kiet is probably one of the most active persons in hashtag rescheduling over chat.
I mean, he's just active as a coach in general, and he just wants all his players to be there, which I think is just crazy to me. But obviously, it's good to know that your coach wants like everyone there.
I didn't even know this until now, but Seven Josh is like deafened.
Yeah, he wasn't deafened before, but now he is.
Okay, he doesn't want to hear you in masterclass yapping.
Yeah, he is not a fan of my Lions yet.
Alright. Now we will bring back up a little, because we're just going to have to recycle through guests, because there's, like, nobody here. Softies didn't get a chance to speak to him, though, so we'll give him a chance now. Softies, take it away.
I saw quite a few things in your game with the little that you had, or little appearances that you had. You did fine. I think that was you kind of just got fed. The shots that the Huskies take, since they lack in offense and a defense, which they're not the greatest team in the world. So I have a question for you. What do you think? Obviously you guys are gonna have a harder schedule soon. I think, if I'm correct, y'all play the Lions.
They do play the Lions next. Quebec Lions tomorrow. Nordique's Christmas only on Galaxy Network.
Yeah. I think that's gonna be an amazing game, and kind of a really a game for you. Mental and just like skill wise. And I'm wondering how are you getting ready for that? All right.
Hello, I'm back.
All right. Amazing.
Alright.
Just incredible.
Any more masterclass yapping?
Yes.
You didn't even get to answer my question, bro.
You're up here, little wool. I don't know why you went back down, but you're back up here. Is this guy dead? Man, this is a slow JBHL tonight day.
Dude, and we literally have less time, so.
Well, you have less time because there's only one game.
I know.
There's not as much yapping you can do about one game. It's the same thing tomorrow.
Feel
Dude,
like
Carl Jacobs is talking in BHL General.
Dude.
Yeah, you guys can talk about that. How about that? That could be something you can yap about.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, big appearances. Carl Jacobs, purpled. You know what? Something that I noticed. Y'all don't know who purpled is.
I love Purplewood, bro. I used to
Oh,
watch him all the
Galaxy.
time.
Galaxy said on stream while I was watching the VOD back not an hour ago.
Yeah, I forgot. I don't know who Purple
You
is.
do not
My
know who
bad,
Purple
gang.
is.
Wait. Let me look him up because
He was in Dream SMP, and he's a pretty prevalent.
Okay, this might make some people upset, but I
streamer.
barely watched Dream SMP. I barely watched it.
I neither did I, but I still knew the
Oh,
people
this
on
is
it.
Purple. Oh.
The blonde kid, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I thought someone. Okay, I was thinking someone different. Yeah. Okay, I've seen this. I've seen this person. I've watched a couple of his videos. I'm not saying many, but yeah. That's okay. Now, Lil will keep saying that Dream is gonna start joining the server now for some reason. What are our comments about that?
I do not think so.
If Dreams joins the server, I might kill myself.
I might have to hide some of miner.
I feel like I'm just gonna become the most like just think about it. The
Okay,
influx
so
of players that would come to the server
we might
is crazy.
GHN is gonna be covering JBHL Division 1 and Division 2.
On my mama, bro. If he makes a video, holy shit! Imagine.
Oh, if he makes a video, it's Jova. It's Jova.
It's
The servers are gonna be.
JBHL
It's
4 divisions. Goddamn.
like,
Fucking.
dude, it's gonna be like the NHL. There's gonna be 32 JBHL teams, and we're gonna be sitting here playing games till like, I don't know, like, we're gonna start the season in like January and play it until like June.
It'd be kind of fire.
For JBHL, no, that is my nightmare.
No, like just
That
for,
is my
I mean, like, for
nightmare. That means I
BA,
have to record games almost every single night for
Well,
like
at that
6
point, you
months
just be
straight.
hiring people.
Well, yeah, if that happens, yeah, I'm hiring people.
Hey, let's talk about the draft.
Oh yeah, let's talk about the draft. Let's do this.
Who do y'all like at this point in the season? Who's your number 1 overall pick?
I
Who do you
mean,
think?
I don't think we've gotten to see a fair chance at Tom or Leaf playing.
Mm.
Well, we've gotten to see him play, but we haven't gotten to see him play in a game with competitive people, except
Well, I mean, just
ages.
at this point in time.
I think he's able to play Nom. I wouldn't say
Yeah.
he's going to be able to play Nom well, because what I've noticed about the Nordiques, when they play anybody, they kind of just bombard them with shots. Not that all of them go in, and that's kind of a good mindset to have, because if you're not shooting shots, you're not gonna like. I'd rather people shoot shots and just try to score than not try to shoot shots and look for like the perfect situation to score. Because in JBHL, goalies and defenders are not good enough to rebound or just get the puck after a shot. Because they're thinking, oh, my goalie's got that, and then the goalie's thinking, bro, if I don't save this, the goalie's just gonna be frozen. The goalie's just gonna be high in his net, and he's gonna be way out, and he's not gonna save it. So if you just shoot the puck, you're gonna get a lot of goals, and it's obvious that he has. So,
Softies, you had a question for me earlier. What was it?
I was asking to dumb it down. What is your plan to going into this competitive game tomorrow against the Lions? What's your like mental and training preparation going into it?
Training. I'm just gonna keep training how I always trained, right? Ever since I got here, I'm just gonna keep it like that. Mentally, oh fuck, that power play there is gonna fuck me up. I'm gonna be
that the mental has already gotten to you, big bro.
No, it'll be fine eventually. I just need to warm up a little bit more. It really depends who they have, but I feel like what's going on right now is I feel like if I fuck this game up, any game for the Nordiques, it proves that Finn and ISO were right to trade me. That's how my mentality is working right now. So and that's what I've been doing every game. I've been giving it my all. I've been trying to fucking like completely just lock in every game. I mean, it's been working the last 2 games. I mean, it's been the last 3 games. I mean, 2 goals in 3 games. Not that bad actually. But
I
you
mean,
know,
you're not seeing too many shots, to be fair.
I mean, yeah, but like there's some saves here and there. Like
There
you look
are.
at that Aces game when Legal got behind me. I was lagging on that play, and then all of a sudden I just see a puck go flying past me, and I'm like, oh shit, right? And it wasn't in my net; it was on the line. So I tried to jump over it and do what Spooky Mel and Vasilevsky and all the BHL players do, and like crit chaining it off the ground. I missed it, but I went to hit it again, and then Legal panged it. I got the save. It was that was stressful, but at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter about save percentage or how many shots. It really depends on the quality of shots.
Yeah, and this is something I've brought it before. You obviously are able to produce, but and I've talked about this with a few other goalies. Your consistency is something that people question. Uh, Now I don't know whether it's because the mental isn't there, or that you just can't can't play consistently at a high level. Because
Like,
obviously you can play at high level,
yeah,
um, and really I don't think that at this time that you're getting pushed enough to be able to retain some of the consistency or some of the skill that you have. Uh, so I'd like to see you play more Nom. That'd be an amazing thing. And you
I
did
think
get to play recently.
yeah, and
Uh,
I was
y'all were
horrible that.
y'all were 3 men in that shit, so
Yeah,
can't blame you.
I mean, it was kind of funny when I fucking comboed RMB into next year at the end of the game. That was great.
Oh, that yeah. I
That
mean,
was
to be
lovely.
fair, I was not calling that pen.
We were all gonna just jump everyone. I don't know why he blew the whistle. We were just gonna jump that whole team because we were bored and we knew we were already losing anyways.
Yeah, I was blowing that whistle. But anyway, that's all the
Yeah.
questions I had.
Back to the consistency thing. I mean, for JBHL, I feel like I've gotten more consistent as it goes on. Like the mentality is starting to increase, right?
Yeah.
But all it takes is one bad game, like against the Dillos. When it was 4-1, it just snapped like right there. It was done. It went all the way back down. Then I started going back up. With every win, it goes back up, and then all it takes is one bad loss, and boom, it's straight back down. And with Nom,
Yeah, and that's something I personally haven't struggled with because I just haven't played that many games. And just, I'm not that emotional of a player, and you know, stuff like that really can affect somebody. Um, you know, you're doing good, you're on like a hot streak, everybody's up on you, and then the next thing you know, you're down. Like you get they get a shot, it goes in, it's definitely savable, and everybody's blaming you. You're in the heat, and you don't know why. And I feel like that's obviously something that all goalies struggle with. And of course,
I
if you
mean,
lose the game, you're gonna feel even worse.
yeah, I
Um,
mean, like you look at like start of the season, it was my confidence and all that all time high, right? Then I hear my name in trade rumors, so I complained and everything. That's one of the reasons I got traded. Because the day before I was traded, ISO already told me I was not gonna get traded, but It's okay. It's whatever. So yeah, like when I got traded to the Nordiques and I let in those 3 goals, my confidence was all the way down. I mean, I don't care that I wasn't on until 5 minutes before the game or whatever. Like I don't care that I wasn't ready. Every goal that goes in, I blame myself for. I don't blame any of my teammates. Right? Like honestly, I think mentality will be like the biggest struggle for my career so far. Like
Um,
JBHL, it's whatever. Like it's a development league anyways. Like that's what I tell Finn and like Posty when they basically when I let in a goal and they try to talk shit, I just say it's a development league, relax. But once it gets up to Nom, it's like, oh shit, I have to take this serious if I actually want a career. Like it's not JBHL anymore. You can't just sit there and say oh well, I'm just here to develop. Like it's gonna be the mental when it gets to Nom is gonna be a struggle.
I think that's the thing about losing. At a certain point, if you play on I remember on the Mallards we went like 3-4. You just kind of get used to it after a while. I don't know. I just feel like losing is a mentality more than an action. Because I feel like if you lose the game and it's not necessarily your fault, but like you get all down on yourself because of it, it's like mentally you lost, But like I just feel like it's one of those things. It's more of a go next mentality, And if it's like the final game of the season, it's like you lose that, okay, there's always next season, or there's always it's only up from where you lose. Because
Yeah,
like when you
but
when you when you lose, it's the bottom. You can get up from the bottom.
yeah. I feel like when it gets to playoffs and all that, it becomes way worse. Like let's look at last season in JBHL. I fucked over the Mangoes so badly, and I'll blame myself for that game, no matter what. Um, then WJC, I did good until the America game where I let in 4 goals. I don't know how we won that, but whatever. And then
Meatbag Franks.
yeah, yeah.
Shout out to him.
But then in the finals, the thing is when you feel like it's your fault, it makes everything 10 times worse. Like you look at WJC, people were telling me it wasn't my fault, like the owners of the team, right? And I still believed it was my fault. Then all of a sudden, now that I'm off Finn's team, he just keeps saying it's my fault that we lost anyways. Which I mean, yeah, it was. If I was like a block over to the left, that goal wasn't going in, and we were gonna go to overtime. Like, but yeah, and after that loss to Canada, you could see the screenshot where it looks where I had my head down in the locker room, right? And I was on grinding for 2 hours after that. Like my mentality after that game was at an all-time low.
Well, I mean, if
Cause
you lose and then you hop on to grind, that's a great mentality, If you made a game losing decision, but you get on to strive to compete and be better than you were during that moment, that's great. I mean, like, that's what people look for, and I think that's what gives you an edge over some other players. Because after a big loss like that,
you're not allowed to say that word.
what?
Edge. You're not allowed to say
Oh.
it. Also, you guys have done some masterclass yapping. It has been almost 30 minutes, by the way.
I
So
love
wrap it up
yapping.
in 5, please.
All right, that's what gives you that advantage over other players is that
That edge.
some players would just
Nope,
like log
Softy,
off.
stop it.
They would just like log off, and they wouldn't hop on until next season, which is exactly what I did, by the way. I did not play block after we lost to the Aces, but like it's just that's uh, just think of yourself as like better than you are, and it'll help you get better.
yeah,
Yeah. Just a key thing to take away from this: when you lose, getting back up is the most important part to it. Because obviously, me and Zulus were on the same team, JBHL, I was a complete rookie, led in 5 in the finals to non-players. The only thing you can do is get right back up. And
Wasn't it your first game?
what?
It's not like one of your first games. That's like your
It
second
was
or
my.
third game.
I think it might have been my second game.
That's wild.
Yeah. I mean, losing, especially when you're a rookie, it fucks you up horribly. Like, first ever game, I fuck over the Mingos, and it's like, oh, well, fuck, right?
That was in
And
the
I didn't.
playoffs too, and you lost to the what was it?
The
Oh,
Huskies.
the Huskies, wasn't it? My bad.
Yeah. I mean, like, when you're a rookie, that shit fucks you up, and then you just blame yourself for everything, even if people say, "Oh, it wasn't your fault." You blame yourself for everything. I feel like that's what I keep doing, which I'll still blame myself for everything. I don't care what if like fucking let's say for example like Ethan accidentally turned it over, and that led to a fast break goal. I'd still blame myself for not getting that save, or someone accidentally own goals. I'll still blame myself for not getting that save. Like it
Yeah, how are
doesn't
you
matter
supposed
the
to
situation.
glove your own team shot?
I mean, you can still paying it.
I mean, yeah, but if they own goal it, you're
I don't
not
think you're
expecting
not
them.
yeah you're not really expecting your teammate to shoot at your goal.
So, although you should be ready for that shit just in case.
Bro, Penley did that shit to me in the trio prac queue. I swear,
Yeah.
he was trying to pull back a P3 and shot it into the net. Oh my gosh. Okay, and final words for tonight. There was only one game.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
guys
Pretty
fit some masterclass yapping in there. Thank you, guys.
Okay.
No problem.
What was your question,
No
Softy?
problem.
So you just had, wanted to say.
I'm gonna go
What was
record
it?
my Bully podcast. Go
Oh.
listen to that.
Yeah, go listen to Softy's
Tomorrow.
podcast. Thank you, Zulus, who left. Thank you, Softies, who's still here. And then thank you, Lil Wolf, for being a yapper as per